Students, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, so in the last lecture, I think we have discussed about CRC, right? Lastly, yes or no, we have completed CRC. CRC हो गया ना हमारे क्लास में? Cyclic redundancy check. There was a generator, polynomial, and a string. Is it done? Yes or no? I think no, we have discussed the checksum. Checksum is done, right? CRC is covered or not? Will anyone answer me, or I just consider it that it is covered? Okay. So lastly, we have discussed about the checksum and CRC. Right, because no one is responding, I'm considering it that it is covered, right? Because I remember it like that, right? Checksum, and second topic was discussed about CRC, right? Now today we are going forward to the sliding window protocols. Right, so actually these all topics are very important from your exam point of view, right? Checksum is very important, most IMP, and CRC is also most IMP, and then this sliding window protocol is also most IMP. These three are very important topics, right? So today we are going to discuss about the sliding window protocol. So the first is a simplex sliding window protocol. That is stop and wait protocol. Right. So the basic idea of this stop and wait ARQ protocol is very simple. That after transmitting one frame, the sender waits for an acknowledgement before transmitting the next frame. So if I have the sender and a receiver, right? So sender will be transmitting one frame. It will wait for the acknowledgement coming from the receiver. Right. And after receiving the acknowledgement, the sender will send the second frame. Right. So this process will go on. Right. So if the acknowledgement does not arrive after a certain period of time, sender will try time out and retransmit the original frame. So suppose the acknowledgement for the second frame is just lost, or you can say the frame is just lost, right? So there are two cases, 1 and 2, right? So in that case, the sender will set some timeout period, and after that timeout, it will resend second frame, right? And again it will wait for the acknowledgement. This is the simple stop and wait protocol. So all these are the evolution of a sliding window protocol, right? So first the stop and wait protocol was introduced, and here the sender was able to only send the single frame, right? So there is the evolution, that is a sliding window protocol. And we have two sliding window protocols. First one is go back to N, and second one is selective repeat. Right. So what the sliding window protocol says, that there will be a sender and there will be a receiver, and they have set a window for which receiver will tune to it. Right. So for this sender window, receiver will tune to it. Right. Receiver will be receiving these frames from this window. Right. After completion of this window will change, and now sender will set this window and receiver tune to that window. Right. After this window change, now sender will set this window and receiver will tune to this window. Right. So here window will slide like periodically. Right. So let us consider one example. So first of all, we need to understand the theoretical background of this go back to N. Right. So the go back to N uses the concept of protocol pipelining. Right. The sender can send multiple frames before receiving the acknowledgement of the first frame. Right. So here sender can send multiple frames. Right. So there are finite number of frames, and frames are numbered in a sequential manner. Right. The number of frames that can be sent depends on the window size of the sender. Right. So on the basis of the window size of the sender, receiver will receive the frames. Right. If the acknowledgement of a frame is not received within an agreed time of period, all the frames of the current window are retransmitted. That is, go back to N. So let me take one example of this. So if the sender has this many frames to send, right? So there will be a sender and a receiver. Right. So here is the sender and here is the receiver, and the sender is sending the frames. So suppose sender is starting from here, right? And suppose the window size is 4. So because we have window size equal to 4, that means we are able to send 4 frames in the one single window, right? So here the sender will be sending 0th frame, right? And receiver will be receiving that frame. So sender will be sending first frame, then second frame, and then third frame, right? And now the sender will wait for the acknowledgement of this frame. So suppose the acknowledgement of the frame number 0 is received. So after receiving the acknowledgement of the frame number 0, the sender will shift this window to one frame. So let me take one. So now the window is shifted here, and the sender will be able to send the fourth frame. Right. So the fourth frame is now sent. Right. After that, suppose the acknowledgement of the first frame is received. Now the sender can shift this window to fifth number, and now the sender can send the fifth frame. Right. So suppose in between the acknowledgement for some frame, suppose acknowledgement of 1 is received, so suppose the acknowledgement of 2 is lost somewhere, right? Acknowledgement of second frame is not received at the sender side. So after some timeout period, the sender will go to the second frame again, and it will resend all the frame after frame number 2. So it will resend 2, 3, 4, and 5, all the frames again, right? And what a receiver will be doing after the second frame, all the frames it will be discarded. So frame number 3, 4, and 5 will be discarded because frame number 2 has not been received at the receiver side. Right. So now this 3, 4, and 5 will be resent again. So 3 will be sent, 4 will be sent, and 5 will be sent. So this is the meaning of go back to n. So here n is 2. That means if the second frame is lost, the protocol is going to go back to 2. Right? This is go back to 2. Right? So they will be maintaining some sequence number in order to keep track of the frame numbers, right? So this is the go back to n protocol. Now is it clear? Go back to n, is it clear? Yes or no? Students, is it clear? I think no one wants to respond, right? So I'm going forward, I'm assuming that it is clear, and I am discussing about this next protocol, which is selective repeat. Okay. Okay. So similarly, in the selective repeat, in the previous one, we were having the concept of acknowledgement, right? So here in the selective repeat, we will be receiving the negative acknowledgement. So suppose these are the frames 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Suppose these are the frames, and here we have the sender and a receiver. So there will be one sender and one receiver, and there will be a window which is set to, suppose window size is equal to 4, right? So here the sender will be able to send these four frames in the first go, right? So here it is sending frame number 0, frame number 1, frame number 2, and frame number 3, right? Suppose a, a receiver is sending the acknowledgement for the frame number 0. At that time, the sender will be able to send the frame number 4. Right, so window will be shifted by 1. So it will be able to send the frame number 4. Suppose the receiver is sending the acknowledgement of 5. The sender will be sending acknowledgement of 1, the sender will be sending the frame number 5, right? So these two frames are sended. Now suppose the frame number 2 is lost somewhere, right? So suppose the acknowledgement for the frame number 2 is lost, rather than going back to the frame number 2, it will send that particular lost frame only. So here the concept of negative acknowledgement is there, right? So negative acknowledgement from the receiver side will be received, and the sender will be sending that particular frame only, right? So here the sender will be sending the second frame, and then it will continue from this, right? So now it will be sending the sixth frame, 6 and 7 and so on, right? So only the lost frames will be retransmitted. Right. So this is the selective repeat protocol. Now we have see here in the sender and the receiver, both of these. So in actual situations, both of the sender and receiver will be sending the frames, right? So sender will also be sending the frames, and you can say the client and the server both are sending the frames and receiving the frames, right? So apart from this part, we have one methodology which is bidirectional protocol, or you can say piggybacking. So what is there in this piggybacking? The sender, or you can say client, or a server will attach acknowledgement to the next frame, right? So if here is the sender and here is the receiver, and this is the sender and this is the receiver. So if a sender is sending one frame and it is received at the receiver side, what a receiver will do, receiver will attach the acknowledgement of, suppose this is sequence number 1 of the sender frame, right? And this is sequence number uh, 2 of the receiver frame. So it will attach the acknowledgement of sequence number 1 of the sender frame. So this is called piggybacking. Your acknowledgements will be piggybacking the original frames, right? So here there will no separate messages for will be there for the acknowledgements, right? So that is called piggybacking protocol. Right, now we have the HDLC protocol. Is it clear with these protocols? We have discussed stop and wait, uh, then go back to and selective repeat and piggybacking. Is it clear? Yes or no? Students, is it clear? Does that mean everyone is absent? Is it clear?
Ma'am, I think so. Your mic is mute.
Okay, from when my mic is muted, because this is the last topic of your syllabus, the HTLC protocol, right? So after that, if we have some time, I will take viva of those who were absent, or those viva were remaining for the assignment, right? So probably the assignment viva will be tomorrow's lecture. uh, Please wait for some time. Let me take your attendance. Okay. Hey, is it clear up to the what was the previous topic? Let me check. Yeah. Is it clear up to the sliding window protocol, selective repeat? Yes or no? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You can leave.
Thank you, ma'am.